Hi beauties, welcome back to my channel. I am so happy that you're here today. My name is Karina. In case this is your first time here, I'm the esthetician here at Bare Glow and I've been an esthetician for 9 years. Today I am going to be talking about how to determine your skin type. So I should have been covering this before. This is very important for you to be able to know what is the right products for your skin type, what is the right service for your skin type. I talk about services and products a lot on the channel, and sometimes it could be a little bit confusing if you're not sure what your skin type is. So this is the video for you if you haven't figured out what your skin type is, or if you still have a few questions, or even if you know your skin type, I might have some pointers for you into really knowing what your skin type is. So the first thing that I want you guys to do, or that I'm going to have you guys do, is do an exercise at home. After cleansing your skin tomorrow morning, I want you to, or depending on the time, if it's morning time right now, I want you to wash your face and not put any additional products on. And I want you to time or see how long it takes for your face to get oily on any part of your face. You're going to be checking to see how soon after you wash your face you get oily. This is going to be important in determining what your skin type is. So a dry skin could go pretty much a whole day with not producing oil, and then an oily skin could, or very oily skin, could produce oil within a few hours or even minutes after washing their face. So this is going to help you determine what your skin type is. One thing that's going to help us determine your skin type, it's going to be your pore size. So for each skin type, the pores are going to be a little bit different. The bigger the pore is, usually the more oily your skin is. Your pore size could also be affected on how well you're taking care of your skin. I know that when I don't take care of my skin well, I do notice the pores getting bigger, so that could affect the pore. But we want to look at the pores overall. So we would be looking at each section of our face, this being the T-zone right in between our eyebrows and our forehead or nose, and then in our iris and down, that would be another marker, and then outside. So usually when you have dry skin, the pores tend to be very small throughout, or normal skin, it would be very small throughout your face. The bigger the pore size are, going from the center of your face out, so if your pores are bigger on the outside of your face, you're probably going to be an oily type. If your pores are just bigger on your T-zone, then it's going to be more combination skin. If your pores are very small, then they're going to all over, then it's going to be a normal to dry. You have to remember that there's also different skin conditions. Skin type is one thing, and then your skin condition could be different. You could have large pores throughout your face, and you could also be experiencing dryness or dehydration, what I would call dehydration, because that means that you have an oily skin type, but your skin is dehydrating, is lacking moisture. So even though your pores are large throughout, your skin could still be dry. I know it could be a little bit confusing. We usually want to focus, if you have no skin concerns or skin conditions, then you would select your skin type depending on your skin type. But if you have a skin condition, you're most likely going to be selecting your services and your products depending on your skin condition. So let's get started. We're going to start with dry skin. I already did point out a few things that might tell you what this looks like. So for dry skin, it's usually going to be little to no pores throughout the face. After washing your face, you would experience little to no oil production through most of your day, or no oil production. For example, I have combination skin, and I really don't get oily throughout the day unless it's very hot or I'm outside or exercising. So that's certain things that might trigger your oil production. But for a dry and normal skin, you're going to experience little to no oiliness, and your pores are going to be small or no pores throughout your face. So this covers the dry and the normal. Let's go into combination. Combination would be that you might get oily on your T-zone after a few hours of washing your face. Usually it's going to be about 4 to 6 hours, 8 hours after. So by the end of your day, you're getting oily, and it's usually only going to be on your T-zone. This would be a combination. There's two types of combinations. A dry combination, where you tend to be a little bit more dry and you will get oily pretty much at the end of the day, and you might have a little bit dry patches on the outside of your face. There's a combination skin where your T-zone is getting oily and you don't really feel dryness, but you don't have oily skin, so it would be like a normal to oily skin type. And then there's a normal to oily skin type where you are getting a little bit of oily in your T-zone, and it's probably spreading throughout your face as the day goes on, but you're not really getting fully oily all over. So this would be still combination leaning toward oily. So your oily skin type is you're going to get oily pretty soon after washing your face, and your pore size are going to be pretty large in your T and middle of your face. And the more that you get oily towards the outside and the bigger the pores are, then you could be an extreme oily skin type. So I hope this has been helpful for you to determine your skin type, but I also want to cover some of the skincare conditions so that you are aware of these too, so that when you are selecting your products, you selecting it on your skin type, but you're also taking into consideration your skin conditions. I have already covered a little bit of the dehydration. So the skin conditions are going to be dehydration, sensitive skin, acne skin, or just a skin condition which would be like eczema, psoriasis. Those are going to be skin conditions for that could vary from your skin type. So let's start with sensitive skin. Sensitive skin, you're usually going to notice redness throughout your face. It could be sometimes just on your cheeks or just on your chin, or sometimes just on your nose. So sensitive could show up in different ways, but you're usually going to have some sort of redness, and it's going to be persistent redness. Whenever you are using certain products, they might cause you to flare up or dry up, or just to see an unbalanced skin. So this is what a sensitive skin would be like. So for sensitive skin, you could have anywhere from dry to oily skin type, and your skin could still be sensitive, but most of the time it tends to be a little bit more on the drier side, but sometimes it could be a combination of both. So the second skin condition or concern would be acne, and with acne you could also have a variety of dry to oily skin. A lot of people think that all acne skins are oily, but sometimes they could have, most of the times it would be a combination where you will see some oily or dryness in certain areas. But what you identify most acne skin will be by whiteheads, blackheads, and pimples. So that's a major indication that you have acne. If you have more than 3, or if you're breaking out on a regular basis, then you might consider an acne skincare. For my sensitive skin, you will probably want to consider ingredients that are going to be more soothing, more hydrating, less irritating, less perfumes, less alcohol. My acne skin, you're going to, there's different acne. I do have other videos on acne, so I do have a playlist just on acne, which you could find in the link above, or in the description below, where I break down so many things that you want to consider when you do have acne. I also have my 6 weeks to clear skin, which I would also link below. I'm on creating different routines for each skincare type. So the next one will be hyperpigmentation. Hyperpigmentation is going to be a discoloration of the skin. So it's usually going to be spots, or it could be an all over pigmentation, melasma. So for those skin types, you could range also from oily to dry skin, and for those skin types you are going to need also specific skincare for that. And I have also made a few videos on hyperpigmentation, and I will also link that in below, and will link in the playlist up above. The next condition would be rosacea. This is going to be, there's different types of rosacea, so that one is kind of like a sensitivity, but you also want to be keeping an eye out on your diet, because there's certain trigger foods that are going to trigger this. A lot of times rosacea tends to be also on the drier side, but some rosaceas could have some bumps, so the skin will be dry and you will have like acne like bumps, so that could be a little bit confusing at times. So there's also a specific skincare for each type of rosacea. You could get away with products for sensitive skin for the redness, and if you have the bumps, then you could probably get away with some of the acne products. So I will be creating more videos on rosacea. If you have rosacea, make sure that you subscribe to my channel so that you are notified when I post a new video, and that you are able to know or see my future rosacea videos. So dehydration, I already covered dehydration. There is a difference between dry skin and dehydrated skin. When you have dry skin, you're usually lacking oil production, so you want to infuse your skin with more oils. And when you have dehydrated skin, you want to be nourishing the skin with more water-based attracting ingredients like glycerin and hyaluronic acid, anything that's going to attract the water and maintain it in the skin. And then my last one would be skin concerns, conditions, which are going to be like eczema and psoriasis. Those are going to be patches on the face, irritation, or even extreme dryness on certain areas of the face. Conditions sometimes to find guidance, so you do need to work with someone that's very familiar with this. I would probably use products for sensitive skin for both of these conditions, and they're going to be nourishing, because most of those, and less perfumes, less odors, and less things that might trigger or irritate the skin, because those are very dry areas most of the times, or irritated areas, so you want to treat them like a sensitive skin. I hope this video has been helpful in you finding and determining your skin type. Please like this video if you have found it helpful, so that other people could find it, and make sure that you subscribe for my future videos. My goal is to help you guys achieve a glowing, healthy skin, so that you could be comfortable and confident in your own skin without the need of covering it up or camouflaging it with makeup. Till next time, take care of your skin today so that your future self could thank you.